So, how do we use ChatGPT agent mode to do repetitive menial tasks for us while we focus on the more important things? Stay tuned. That's exactly what we're going to cover during this video. So the first thing that we are going to do is we're going to see ChatGPT. We're going to open up our ChatGPT and I'm going to show you how it is that we can put on and enable agent mode. So as you can see here, I'm in the ChatGPT. I'm in the ChatGPT window, and it's ChatGPT 5. I have a Plus account, which is about $20 per month currently. And if we go right here in a new chat window and we click the plus sign, one of our options is agent mode. And you can see how many agents I have left, 22. Until my next renewal on the 28th. So once I select that, I have the option of linking it to numerous things such as my email, calendar, Google Drive, etc. But for this situation, for this exercise, we're only going to have it linked to the web. And that's pretty much going to allow me to go into any website and be able to use my agent on such a website. Now, in this particular instance, the website that I'm going to is under a login. You have to get past the login. And ChatGPT is going to require that I get put in my credentials, and then it'll continue to take over and do what I ask it to. So I've already prepared a mega prompt to be able to do this. So let's take a quick look at what's in my mega prompt. So I've asked Chat, go to this URL, right? In this case, it's my Thinkific account. And after logging in, select the chapter assignment uploads. So I'm being specific as to where it should go. And there's a reason why I'm being specific. And I'll get more into that in just a moment. And then once it goes into that particular web case or that particular page, I'm going to have it go ahead and log in. Now, right here, it's going to ask me for my login credentials. So once I log in, it's going to take over again, and I'm going to ask it to click Add Lesson. And I'm going to even be more specific and say toward the bottom. And I'm going to tell it to select the lesson type assignment. I'm going to ask it to create a title, and I'm going to give it that title. Notice that each title has a number after it. We'll get back to this a little later on in the prompts. And then I'm going to ask it to write in the content section. I'm going to ask it to write, whenever you attend a training, you will be asked to record yourself. You can upload your recording here for grading. So basically, I'm just telling my students that they're going to have to upload their recordings to me. Then I'm going to have it scroll down to the bottom, click Save Lessons. So it's pretty simple. Click the assignment button, name the assignment, write something in the content section, save. Pretty much those 4 steps, if I'm not mistaken, right? Then I'm going to ask it to repeat these steps, but only change the lesson name to the succeeding number. For example, after creating assignment upload 4, create assignment upload 5, and so on until you reach 52. So it knows how many times to repeat this. And I'm going to be a little bit more specific because sometimes I notice that the agent, it will continue to look throughout the page to learn what each button does, and it'll try different things. And sometimes it's a little trial and error, but I want it to stick to its business. And I'm telling it exactly what to do so that it only has to look for that. I find that I get more usage out of my agents that way, and I end up using less agents if I'm that specific. So let's see how good it is at doing that. So I tell it, don't keep searching around the site for other things. Simply look for what was described here and execute it. Do you understand? So this prompts it to ask me questions in case it doesn't understand something. Well, the moment of truth is here. Let's see how it does. So it's thinking, understood. I asked it if it understood. It said yes. It says, I'll access the specific URL, log in and select a chapter, assignment uploads, and lesson subsequently with the titles assignment upload 4 through upload 55, 52. And then it says, I'll include the provided content in each lesson and save them as described. I'll begin now. So here we go. It was able to get inside. It looks like it even got inside without even asking for my you for my for me to sign in for it. So it must have remembered that in the past I had logged in using an agent, and it must have used that to go ahead and do that. It's actually carrying the project out even better than I anticipated. It's being pretty quick about it. It created the lesson already. It's now adding it to giving it the title just as I had asked it to do. It put assignment upload number 4. It put the information in the content that I had asked it to, and now all it has to do is hit the save button. So let's see here. The first new lesson, assignment upload 4, has been fully drafted with the specified title and content. Would you like me to save lesson? Okay, great. So let's give it a yes. All right. Look at how quickly it is carrying out the commands, and that's what we like to see. So now it's saving and it's going on to the next. And it's telling us exactly what it's doing along the way with the little captions that it has right there. So let's let it run and we'll come back to it to see how well it carried out all of these commands. Okay, so we see that here now, after working for 3 minutes, it said, I've added assignment uploads 4 through 9, each containing the specified instructions in the field. And then it seems to not be doing anything right now. So I'm going to tell it continue without stopping until you finish and go. So I think that's one of the things we see that sometimes, even though the agent is working for us, we may have to just keep an eye on it in case it comes back to us asking any questions or if we see that it stopped working. So here it's now saying, understood. I'll continue adding lessons with titles, and it's telling me that it's going to go all the way to 52. Uh, I'll let you know once all are completed. Very good. So let's let it keep it working. And we're seeing that even though it is working, we may have to be ready to answer any questions that it may have for us along the way, or we may need to just simply ask it to continue. And we see that it's doing a great job. Let's have it continue. Okay, so coming back to it, we see that after working on it for 22 minutes, it says, sorry, but I've run out of time. Here's what I was able to complete. And it tells you that it went all the way to 52. I'm sorry, it went all the way to 42. And each with the required title and content, I filled out the detailed instructions, saved it, and it pretty much tells us the process that it followed. And pretty much is telling us that it was due to time limitations. So apparently the uh, agents, they're put under time restrictions, and perhaps that's why I wasn't able to finish. So it timed out. So at this time, we'll just try one more time to see if it will finish because it apparently went all the way to 42. So it just needs to do 43 to 52. So let's say complete lessons 43 to 52. And let's see if it will pick up or if it'll tell us, nope, we ran out of time. Let's see. Let's see. We're both learning this together, but we're really learning the pros and the cons of using an agent. And look, it's saying that it seems to be picking up. Starting lesson creation 44. So basically, after it timed out, it just wanted us to check in and say, hey, continue. So nice, we're seeing how far we can push these agents. And this is not a very complicated, repetitive task. So, it's nice that we're able to just tell it to continue and it's continuing. So here we have it. After working for 6 minutes, it went all the way to lesson 52, successfully created assignment upload lessons, and it did everything that I asked it to. All assignments are now present and saved. This completes the requested sequence, and that's what it is. So there you have it. We were able to get it to do all of it. All that we got to keep in mind is we got to sometimes tell it to just continue pushing through. I hope this video was helpful, and definitely take advantage of the agents that can get work done for you while you do more important things.